NexGen, rise up, lift your voice. Inspire, give hope, make your choice. Together we grow hand in hand, empowering hearts across the land.
Welcome to the NexGen Chat Podcast. Once again, we welcome you to this podcast where we are going to discuss a number of things today. Tunakukaribisha sana. I hope you have been well, our viewer, and from all of us. Mupaje?
Sawa.
Yeah, welcome.
Sana.
Kwa sawa. Yes. So today we are going to look at one of the most common topic where unakuta watu they set their goals, they set their resolutions. Maybe mwaka ikianza. By the way, did you guys have a resolution mwaka ikianza? Karis, did you have ulikuwa na resolution ya yoyote maybe?
Of course. I'm among the men when one like as you cross over, you have your goals, your resolutions that by June, by April, not the short term, or by June, or by the end of the year. I should have achieved this and this and this. And of course, yes, 2024 year we are. I look on the December to have the end of that year. In the beginning of the year, I set a few short term and a few long term for the whole year. Yes. For setting, I set very good. Yeah, I'm good. For setting.
Fipi, ulikuwa na resolution zako?
I want to go with the flow, but I only had one.
Hey, wow, that's beautiful. Hiyo kigonga ni moja, unajua
umeachieve. Na unajua kuachieve one resolution ama ile set goal uko nayo kama ni moja, achieving inakuwa very easy. So, maybe Karis, so far so good. So far so good. Is there any you can say you have achieved among the set goals?
The goals set are more than they accomplished. But I think several. I had several. So far, I can say I've achieved quite a few. Not as expected. Not according maybe to the timeline I've given myself, especially for the short term. I think that I had said some to do with study, some to do with the reading, that is literature. And I think I have proceeded well. Kini zingine
zinakuwa
they are still written down, but one thing that is very beneficial is that they are written down, whether you achieve or not. Sure. Just it's still marks up.
Unasema next year utaanzia
next year. the problem ikishapita, okay, it's our prayer mtu aendelee nini, but ikishapita ni kama there is that motivation inaisha, but there is that joy critique. Oh, I have at Pamanda I have read this book with Trista Facebook. Yeah.
Mimi my resolution. Sisi ni wale kwanza tupangi na resolution. Najua
wewe ni wenye Mungu amekufunga wewe yatembea.
Sisi ni wale unaamka. Najua anasema mwanaume you should have a vision. Sasa sijui kama mimi our viewers watasema sina vision. But sisi ni wale tunaamka tunaflow na venye kuna. Siku ikikuwa mzuri we flow with. Siku inakuwa mbaya pia we thank God na tuna move on na life. Phoebe, so far so good. Have you achieved your resolutions? Have you achieved your goals? And
she had one. Yeah. So have you achieved it?
So far so good.
You have. By August you already done. Wow, that's a good one.
How? Give us your show us your ways.
What was your goal? Maybe you don't mind sharing.
I have, and I'm still continuing.
Oh my God.
But mine is not something yani tunafanya once una stop. My goal was to know Christ more this year and read books that teach me about Christ and about the Bible.
Wow.
So far I'm on the 4th book, and
wow.
I'm really learning a lot. Yeah, and I'm knowing Christ more. You know, every day you learn something new. So like it's a motivation that I wanted to do it for me, because last year I have been a bit reluctant about reading the word, but now I started. You know me, I like reading. So I said to myself, Phoebe, you like reading. What will you do to motivate yourself to grow spiritually, know God more? Use the talent that God has given you. Start reading those books that speak more about God and that speak more about the Bible, and that is what I've been doing.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Tangu nianze kuishi ni Phoebe's one person nimesikia goal yake iko a bit different. Juu watu wengi goals zetu zina revolve around money, around prosper, around yake iko a bit hajashughulikia sana story na pesa or something, and it's about the personal growth. And have you ever had those ambiguous visions in your life? Tuseme mshaikuwa na vision, it's very
watu jengo haya serious.
Sijui ni mimi peke yangu ama
from my side, yes. And I still have see ati haiko, but one thing about
is it achievable, first of all?
Of course. Okay, you know, when you're setting a goal, it's whether long term or short term, something that okay, for me I do something called SMART. It's measurable, something that can be realized. Yani, it's something you can envision. You know, for example, you want to build a building. You look at it, yes, this one is achievable. You go for it. So for me, yeah, something achievable. I believe, since God has graced me, that one I have to say it's big. That sometimes in a posture, but because you wonder how will I go about it, because it's just okay. Let me say it's just a vision, but I one time I actualize it.
Expect,
but the good thing with goals is that it's something you enjoy the process. Other than there's something she said that for her goal, it's not either you hit it's a target you may hit and it's done, but it's something you're growing. For her, she said that she is growing. So kama ni vitabu she has been reading. So for me also, I love it because for a goal, even as you are heading there towards maybe the end, there is the process. You enjoy the process. You enjoy the ups and downs. So for me, yes, there is that big, but to get there is the short routes, the short things that you are doing, the mid, growing here and there. But at the end of it will be purpose to whatever you want to achieve.
And there is that joy yenye mtu kwa nayo after you have gone through the process.
Of course.
Then sasa umepata achievement. Unajua tu ukipata whatever you have been working for, inakuwa rahisi kuimaintain because ulisikia uchungu kupata hiyo kitu. You strived to get that thing. So kuliko ile kitu mtu umepata with ease. Hiyo ndio maana mtu asikiangi uchungu kumaintain. That is why utapata wastes. Mtu ana waste resources because hakusikia that pain. But Phoebe, have you ever had any ambiguous vision in your life? Ile umekaa hivi ukasema unataka udate in 1 month, uolewe in the same month.
Okay.
I have had, actually this is that like I've always wanted to have a family. But that, hey, niliona yenyewe, when man plans, God loves. You may think that huyo mwenye umepata, huyo mwenye unadate ni the one. Hadi unaambia Mungu asanti. But tu after a few months unaanza kujiuliza kwani was this not God ama nini? Kumbe hizo wewe ulitaka kuona kenye macho yako ilikuwa inataka. And that is how the devil comes in and deceives us. Anakupea a duplicate, something that you really want. And when that happened to me, of course it broke me. And I told God, sasa
that must be heartbreaking.
Well, it was, but I'm a strong woman, so
my goodness.
I just okay, it really hurt me, but I never showed. So I just knew that maybe this was not God's time. In as much as my mentor had told me that is not the right guy, but I did not listen. I had told my mentor actually, and he told me no, Phoebe. But I told him, but Daddy, how can I leave him? But he has everything. But my mentor told me no. When you know, and I know that one is not right. And he told me, you have to end it. But sikumsikiza, I continued, but then ndio nikakuja kuona he was right, and I had to end it. But it was what had broke me is that I did not heed my mentor's advice, and I should have done that.
No, should we say sorry or should we?
No, don't say sorry.
Actually,
It's part of life.
Umetukonfirmia tu it's very hard to advise mtu fall in love. So you just confirm
it. Of course it is hard.
No, mimi nakwanga naweza kuwa advised na nashika. Anyway, maybe let's see how can one balance after maybe you have had a vision, or maybe you have set your goals, you have had your resolutions. Maybe how can you balance so that to ensure within the scope, like naweza achieve this thing, and number 2 pia I can do it in a certain duration. I have the capacity. Like unafaa kuangalia nini ama unafaa kubase kwa nini for you to achieve your goals.
So from my end, I have read 2 books by John Maxwell, and one is how successful people think, and also make today matter. In that whatever you do, each and every day, make sure whatever you are doing that day, it matters. Make sure that each and every day you are growing. In that, hakuna ile day you will say this day went by, or there is an hour you say it went by. Like when you sitaki kuingilia, lakini umesema wewe ni wenye unaamini Mungu ukiamka whatever the day is. But I think we need to plan our days.
Yeah, sure.
We need to plan for our time, like manage your time. It's all about telling your time. See the time inakudirect venye utasonga, there is a way you let time dictate you. Imefika masaa ya jioni ni sawa, ende upike sapa. Imefika asubuhi amka, but there is a way you can plan your life in that each and every moment you know what to do. At least you know what you are doing, but also make sure each and every passing day that you are growing. In that each and every passing day, if it's for spiritual aspect, make sure you are doing something that will make you grow. Is it your financial aspect? Make sure you are growing on a daily basis. In that there is no day you'll ever regret that it just went by. Make sure each and every passing day you are growing. Something else, make each and everything matter. Unaida tunaacha tu, you sit down and you start reflecting about your day and you see, hey, I've done nothing. And I think that should be an indicator that you let your day count. Each and everything you are doing in each and every single day, let it count. Yes, go for that.
According to me, I would say, most of my insight come from reading books. And there was this book I'm still reading. It's called The Book of Life. And there was this part that said that you have the power in you to make things possible. Like God gave us that power. So you should be able to motivate yourself every day. So as for me, what I do is that goal that I had written it somewhere. I like also writing. I had written it somewhere, and that notebook of mine, I write it almost daily. It's like a diary. So when I just open the book, I see there, this is my goal. Then I ask myself, what is it that I must do to achieve this goal? Ask yourself that question. What will drive you to achieve that goal? The first thing you need to do actually is say you cannot do it alone, and just say that with God, anything is possible. So involve God in your goals, because sometimes we plan, but God says, no, this is not what I plan. This is not what I want for you, my child. So involve God in everything that you plan.
Seek me first.
Yeah, seek me first. So, yeah.
And maybe I can just say something else. She said something to do with noting down your goals. Like, by the way, each and every moment. Okay, it's Monu who says that the the fastest time or the fastest thing you should do. You see, when an idea sparks, you get an idea, you have a thought about doing something. The easiest time to actually do an action on that is that moment. After today, after maybe a day or two, the idea has faded. Fears are coming about it, or maybe even another one. The psyche is gone. Like that moment you get that idea, note it down and act on it. Because if you don't, you'll also start calculating the cost. This one is too ambiguous, I cannot do it. And the ideas die.
So there is that aspect of planning, as you have also said. You have to plan yourself first as a human being. For you, first of all, after you have had the vision, you must plan yourself, write it down, and know that you can go for it. But again, after planning yourself, writing a plan, then you also have to work. You have to wake up from that cocoon of umetosheka na kitu. Like, you have to go an extra mile. You're
motivated not to just let people go. They dictate
exactly.
what you're doing, but you dictate to your day how it's going to be.
Yeah.
And as they say, that time is a resource. So venye time inaendelea kusoma, the more the time moves, the more you should keep on working, keep on pushing, and definitely you will work on your personal goals and your personal resolutions. Of course, in due time, God is very just and very fair. He will reward you accordingly. Otherwise, you are cutting short, Karis.
I would say my final remarks that if you don't know where you're going, any road will lead you there. In that, if you don't plan where you're going, any route will take you there. Yes, maybe.
How do you put God first?
God first. And that is it from us today. We hope that we are going to continue growing, and also don't forget to follow us, to subscribe, to share this podcast, and we hope that next time we are going to engage more and more on this. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. We love you.
Never be waving far. Rise up, lift your voice. Inspire, give hope, make the choice. Together we grow, hand in hand. Empowering hearts across the land. NexGen Chat, the journey's begun. With hope and strength, we are one. Together we light the spark, shining bright, even in the dark. Go